Good evening, everyone. My name is Usmani, and I'm running for president of the undergraduate student government.
And I'm Christina Wernery, and I'm running for vice president.
Currently in USG, I'm in my second term as a diversity senator. I'm also the chair of a Senate committee. Outside of USG, I've had a wide range of experiences, from Siebert Hall Council to volunteering at the medical center to mentoring local high school students to running Beat Michigan Week programs.
And I've actually been involved with USG since I stepped on campus in various capacities. I was a USG intern my freshman year, as well as sitting on the diversity committee my freshman year. I was elected as North Campus Senator my sophomore year, and this year I've served as the Director of Student Life. Outside of USG, I've worked, I'm a member of Alpha Omicron Pi sorority. I'm also in the Policy Society and Law Scholars Program, and I've been involved in various volunteer opportunities around campus.
Some of the things that I've been able to accomplish while in my position, I've been able to provide over $45,000 of funding to various student organizations, including $10,000 to the Beanie Drake Scholarship Fund. I've been able to work with administrators on a lot of different issues that are important to students, like I talked about before, protecting students throughout the semester change, working with the state government on various issues.
And then as Director of Student Life this year, we worked on various issues, including housing, dining, transportation and parking, and green initiatives. As far as the green initiatives go, our committee has produced the Green 101 door hanger, which will be distributed in a few weeks to both on-campus and off-campus students as ways for students to go green in their everyday lives. In addition, I partnered with the president of RAC and BSA to provide over 1,300 recycling bins to the residence halls. Another thing we've done in our committee is we did an assessment of the off-campus living area to see where the problems are with sidewalks. We produced over 800 violations of city code, including cracks in the sidewalks, uneven pavement, etc. And we took that to the city of Columbus so that they will start fixing them as soon as possible.
We have a lot of different ideas of things that we'd like to accomplish throughout our terms. For example, we recognize that the rising cost of textbooks is an issue for a lot of students. So we'd like to create a textbook rental program to save students money on their books. A student would pay a fraction of the cost of the book at retail. For example, a $150 book, instead of paying $150, selling it back for $75 and losing half in the process, we would like students to be able to come in and pay $30 or $40 for the quarter and rent it. We would also like to create an evaluation system for academic advisors. We know that advising at Ohio State is an issue that a lot of students face, and we'd like to figure out where exactly those problems lie. So this would allow students to let the university know what advisors are doing well and which ones need improvement, just as we do for faculty members with our SEIs.
Something that Zach and I would like to see in the Student Health Center is a walk-in nurse practitioner, very similar to the Minute Clinic at CVS. The problem with having this, the one-minute clinic at CVS is that it doesn't take the student health insurance. And then if you try to go to the Student Health Center and you try to make an appointment, it could take up to a week to see a professional, which is really unsafe. So what we would like to see is a walk-in nurse practitioner center. You could just go in, see a professional. It would improve the quality of care while reducing the wait time to see someone to figure out what your medical condition is. In addition, we would like to see a bus system that would take students home over long weekends and breaks. For example, Thanksgiving weekend, instead of having parents come up and crowding the streets of Columbus to take their students home for the extended weekend, we would have a bus system that would, in our trial period, take them to Cincinnati and Cleveland with stopping in Akron. But if it is successful, we would like to see it expanded to other cities in Ohio and possibly out of state. This would be at a minimal charge to students, $5 to $10, instead of having to pay the gas and the hassle of having the parents come up and pick up students. This would be extremely beneficial, like I said, for first-year students and students who don't have cars on campus.
Not only do Christina and I have these ideas of things that we'd like to do for the future, but we feel like we have the experience it takes to get those things done. We both have experience working with administrators, working with student leaders, working with city and state leaders, and we know what it takes in order to get a lot of our ideas accomplished. We think that if we're elected, we will be the most effective leadership for the organization, and we would really encourage students to give us their feedback and let us know their thoughts on our various platform points. Let us know if we're missing anything, if there's anything that students would like to see us take on that we haven't thought of, because we recognize that Christina and I do not know everything. We don't have every experience out there. So it's really important to us that we're hearing from different students and that we're reaching out to students and hearing what other students think.
And with that, we'll take questions.
Thank you.